is it this time? What can I do for you? Need customer support? Ah, you're back. What do you want now? Need customer support?
The one line I want him to say, he's not fucking repeating it.
What is it this time? What can I do for you? Always here for you. It's not like I have a choice.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Okay, give me a min, queer. I'm shocked they were allowed to put prosthetics in here. I know you've all missed me terribly.
Commander, my favorite agent at... at striking fear of the law into the purveyors of oppression and corruption while waving our standard high. Unfortunately, this mission is of a more clandestine nature than your usual assignment, but it is of the utmost urgency and importance. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain triple top secret classified, this colony is outside our jurisdiction, for now. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No surveillance, no spreading justice, no imposition of righteousness. Hence, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident.
Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. I know you will not fail us. Law be with you and your team, Commander.
Commander, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me. But they say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Listen to me, rambling on. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Because you all know so much more than me. And I don't want to... Pascal likes to joke around about everything. But I like it when she says it's all about looking out for those who can't defend themselves. But Sandoval, he laughs at that. Says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we got righteousness on our side.
He's not wrong.
I didn't think you'd say that. Strikes me as a mite unsparing, but no, you're right. Why should a criminal get a second chance when their victim doesn't? Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for She's like you. Top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console. Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table.
Let's hear what this forward agent has to say.
No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
Forward agent's ready to be patched in over the channel.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Your cabin door appears jammed, Commander. I've made an internal note for Agent Ibarra to look into the cause. In the interim, you will need to find another way in. All standard issue Earth Directorate Valerie units are a reliable source of information, advice, and logistics evaluation. Most information has been acquired by this unit through non-violent extraction.
Door out of commission again? Best accustom yourself to crawling through the vents, I suppose.
I cannot fucking believe I already had to Google something. And it's incredibly embarrassing. Gee, I didn't think to look the fuck up. Am I, like, I'm actually that fucking stupid, aren't I? Pathetic.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the... Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are, however, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to, as unbelievable as it may sound. Once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip Core. They actually are the exact opposite. They're just a cover. That whole story, the one about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function, well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. The timing for our mission is exceptional. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to... You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of... This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Move on? You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this. I thought a team led by someone known for their respect of the law would be more disciplined than this. We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I've no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal... I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide...
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're...
Who? Niles? Is that you?
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeFreeze out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Back there with DeVries meant no disrespect. You know that, right, Commander? Since you didn't say anything to back me up, I was... well... I just wanted to make sure we was copacetic. Thanks. That was weird, right? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible? Even the Earth Directorate? Well, now there's a happy thought. Just makes our orders to sneak around on a mission of such import concern me all the more. We're the Earth Directorate, Void, damn it! When we arrive, the guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that. Even Sandoval.
Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously.
And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters. I mean, besides you. Like if it was just down to the two of us, me and him. We all gotta go sometime, Commander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual.
Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch?
Isn't it great? The copious amounts of sugar really helps keep you sharp. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated your attempt to keep us focused on the mission with DeVries, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf. Anytime, Commander. You see what an opportunity this mission is, right? Bringing another colony under the Earth. Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path. Like they'd lie? The chief wouldn't take kindly to that. No. It's because we're afraid to extend our reach, exert our... It's always the same story with these places. These people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it. What, are you turning into Pascal on me? We have something called principles. Discipline. Someone has to rule. I suppose it was foolish to believe I could discuss the purity of our cause with you. Allow me to get back to my...
Commander?
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
Well, that was something. She was different than I remember her. But then she would be, wouldn't she? Just hope she's doing all right. Reckon the secretive nature of the mission and this import must be weighing on her something fierce. I hope it was okay to talk to her direct like at the end there. She ain't always been the most cuddly type, especially if she's got a lot on her mind, like now. Just wait. She's solid as they come. You just gotta get to know her. But all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me. Whatever you say.
Everything's sorted on my end, Commander. Be right with you when we land.
I know this is stupid, but there was one thing that I said, fuck. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Everything's sorted on my end, Commander. Be right with you when we land.
I wanted to tell her you shouldn't be eating that fucking Purple Berry Crunch cereal because it's corporate. But I was like, ooh, yeah, that's a yummy cereal too. Like, go with your gut, bitch. Go with your gut.
We'll hold position until you gain access to the rest of the sector, Commander.
severe consequences. Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its base.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Don't worry about us, Commander. We got things covered down here.
You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built. I can't succeed alone. So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
We're burning daylight here, Commander. Shouldn't you be upstairs seeing to rerouting the power?
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. Please note that... Greetings, subject. Additional demerits assigned for misuse of electrical current. A subject is better able to serve when all their blood is contained within their body.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can... Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they... I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure. Oh, I came prepared, Commander. Here's everything you'll need.
Machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built. But so be diligent. Failure will be met with severe consequences.
I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the...
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Ibarra and I'll take... We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
So long as nobody pulls us into their trouble. Any Protectorate goon who gets in our way won't be left alive to tell the tale. Like you told me, Commander, no mercy.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
Prudence dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully.
Drill motor malfunction log. Error. Drill motors are created through the matriarch's perfect vision, and thus cannot malfunction. Voiding error log.
Laura, you got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
It's coming, honest. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
You should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Poor Bon. I'm not killing them.
stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
They never questioned.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in, it saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
A perfect society?
Sit down!
Replenishing my firearm! Trust the plan! Refilling my weapon!
distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are service of the sovereign.
You're here. I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing with symmetry. It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. Quick once over. There! Found you! Hold fast. Just a moment. Irritation silenced. Invasive elements! Seeking cover!
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible. We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Beloved subjects, we all know that structure is only as strong as its basic purpose.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
I mean, y'all really think that they didn't know that we're here? Like...
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear.
Oh god, if he loses his arm.
An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble. Most likely mortally wounded. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move Agent Abara is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Abara to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Wardens, arbiters, hold positions. Detain any subject failing to comply.
Seeking shelter!
Stand
You will pay in kind! Obliterating final point 0.00001% of microorganisms. All microorganisms are enemies of
The turret is non-functioning.
Parasites identified. Selflessly without complaint.
I don't know what happened out there. This is all going wrong. Niles, he was a promising agent, but we've got no time for grieving. Take the lift behind you and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station, lest his sacrifice be for nothing. I had to close those doors to keep the entire sector from coming down on us. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
It is not our place to question.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab. DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Ammunition depot. He would drive us in.
But make me walk on over there, huh?
Unctuous.
The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all use the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone.
Administering explosive.
Advance!
Seeking cover.
We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember,
Hastening to cover.
aggressively. I must shift.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be... I should have known better than to underestimate someone who will go to any length just to see justice done. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles... Farewell, Commander.
You dumb bitch. Look what you've done. Holy shit. Can you fucking imagine?
Lovren's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Unidentified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation.
He's
Death
so
occurs
fine.
quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, ah. Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Auntie's Choice invaded Arcadia. Auntie's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter, or the rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the Old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. This records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may, unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Tampering may result in damage to the theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to... This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers. Say, helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%. How are you feeling, Agent? Have you performed your advised rest and recuperation period following the conclusion of your last mission?
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but... either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of...
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. Glad to see you're just as by the book as her. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paris. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting your protectorate communication. Astrogator's yours, whenever you're ready.
Look at this. This is precious. I love when games or movies or any type of media put in small details like this. We still have, in all of the distress and drama and chaos, we still have a small little piece of earth and our home and nature. And just this simple little lamp lighting it. Like, I just love details like that. And I'm assuming that red shit, that rift, is what blew up 10 years ago? Question mark? Look at all the hanging pots. This has to be Niles. This has to be Niles' doing. Yas, Eden.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word. Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
That's my pillow? Oh, hell no. Hell no. This is like a fucking toddler bed. I need more elbow and knee room. I'm a grown-ass woman.
This unit is currently unavailable for further medical assessment.
haven't we been here before? It's been a long time since I played the first one, but these trees look familiar. So. And I remember Eden in the first one. I remember that being the thing.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Say the same for the trooper.
Engaging combat protocols.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all, unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Auntie's choice.
Might I have a word, Commander?
I love this. I really enjoy this game. It's like a mix. The vibe is like a mix of. I mean, it's its own vibe by all means, but I'm also getting vibes of BioShock and Cyberpunk mixed in there.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
Ooh.
Oh, it might be one of my copious direct reports. Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should. Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. I desperately seek to avoid yet another demotion. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition. Fear I'm not cut out for this canid, eat canid lifestyle. Seems the only way to flourish is through general underhandedness and ruthless efficiency. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. I was quite skilled at it. Well, you're right. I wanted change. Whole reason I left the Protectorate in the first place. No sense complaining about the means now.
Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Under only one circumstance will wireless-free Arcadia report hearsay. If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate.
Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders? At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here? Well, that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can now check off step 18 of my business plan. Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around. What, between them Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about any particular topic you have in mind? Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corp. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption. You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like an in-depth accounting of the various parties they merged, rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue. Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and we have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications fail. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned. Pick your poison.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable term. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand my situation. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is,
the funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around. Why, the path there might be lousy with Raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexploited advanced Protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Typical research type, focused on all the wrong things, not particularly motivated by competition. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it. Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aether. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension. All right, then. Finally find a way to get
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister, like she said.
They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor,
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Got an old friend here on the island, the doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but that starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spot. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just help. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels, often than not, our help, only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Well, you weren't. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the
Gee, thanks, Niles.
Arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. If the Protectorate suspects someone of having an independent thought, they say, and these folks who get refreshed, they come out less themselves than before. More, I don't know how it affected Zeb, but it's high past time I found out. If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanished. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my... Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold science. These Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Don't encourage him.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, that could plow through the door.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war. And hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. Part of being a good soldier is knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. For example, I'm good at shooting wisecracking stooges in the face. Want to see?
Tell him about the bridge, Murph.
In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has... when Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready. Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But bodies won't mean diddly without the weapons and equipment, hopefully...
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
I don't smell anything, but could be the room's airtight.
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon.
Oh, really?
Ordinarily, I'd question how you came about such a unique skill set. But circumstance...
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Do I look approachable? Because I'm not.
No. No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from...
Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised... advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try...
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
This is Lady Rosalind.
Yes, and...
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no... And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new...
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to... But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so... I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's... Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually
alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? I say, anyone can be an ally, even a supposed enemy. All you need is the right combination of motivators.
Bullshit,
I don't believe in
bitch.
signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
Lol.
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment The record room is in this building. You have my permission to But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. You're a hard sell. All right, I'll play this your way. If I attain my goals, I suspect I shall find it far easier to ascend within Auntie's choice. And I'm especially willing to aid you. Did that get your attention? Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of the Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were, literally short-lived. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reason, but I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
I like big tits and I cannot lie. Just kidding. I actually like them on the smaller end, so fuck you.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around. Being this anyway. Need something, Commander? It was less merger and more. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bought. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Same as you. Dumb luck. Barely made it back to the ship on my own power. Don't much recall after that. Val tells me I was in a bad way. I needed an honor. That's when I found Zebulon. Or he found me. I'd lost a lot of blood, so it's all behind the haze now. This was before the invasion. Not to say there wasn't some risk, what with the Sentinels and all, but it ain't like it is. The Protectorate used to believe they were untouchable. Now they know they're mortal, same as the rest of us. That's some hard gravity to pull.
The Protectorates kind of sound like Scientologists.
Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually... the way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it.
Ooh.
Spratwurst. I was trying to teach myself some new skills on the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up.
You thought cooking? You're gonna take up cooking as a hobby in space? Brother.
Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst.
20? You fucked up a worst 20 times? I would have quit after the fucking second try.
Like most colonies, good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely... Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get... Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port. It was hard work, sure. But there was something special about seeing one of them long haulers fire up her engines for the first time and no... Funny thing was, I wasn't even an engineer back then. But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out. I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corp. A day later, I was being accused of... Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door. I was on the run for... Oh, I don't even know how long. The days sort of bled into one another. I started losing hope of things ever. Then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense. I could ask you the same thing. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it. Now you tell me. But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on. You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head. Ah, well then, thanks. Just hope that good opinion of me holds. My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. Assembly line accident. Got passed between some distant relatives. They tried their best. Weren't cruel or nothing, but life on Triangulum was tough. And they had their own families to worry about. I didn't like feeling like I was adding to their burden, so I struck out on my own just as soon as I could. And well, you know how that turned. I've got time. She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding. She was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. But she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next mission. Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I know she was busy turning her coat.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Presenting the Valerie unit. The latest and greatest in a line of... The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
What the fuck? Why on earth would I attack these people? I'm pretty sure she is gonna end up being an available companion. Like, what?
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could just have my... Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses. Don't know if there's a DeVries here. Not my department. Milver Street befriends the... Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
Laugh my fucking ass off. Ex-lover who jilted me. That's hilarious.
Directorate agents betraying their fellows? So much for humanity's best and brightest. Ah, I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency save. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers will rout without a such as war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done.
Oops, mama.
My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hard. If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war. Name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone.
Euphoria?
My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oil? He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me. Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people, and there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary. Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper. Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm I know I may seem awash in warm, welcoming sentiment, but I have a war to win. You ain't aiding me. Competence recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again.
You approach openly, despite your new standing as a... Speak all you like, you've aligned yourself with the brute, thereby identifying yourself as one. Go on, then.
ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just taro excrement.
Heard something. Somebody get that?
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Beg pardon, but I'm accounted for. No. I was. At any rate, the only thing I'm interested in picking up are clues. Though I haven't had much luck there, neither. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a herd. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars, yet. But it's one theory. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Anyway, need something, Commander? If you're sure.
What the fuck?
Saw you coming this time.
I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted with, I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be... I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being... Well, I have little doubt as to the success of our mission. Trepidations. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. And then, well, I don't understand all of it, and I am the only one in a position to act.